Welcome to Freedom Phantom. I'm Mossy. I'm about entrepreneurship and ambition and drive. Looking to better myself each and every day. My friend.
Yep, I'm Marshall. I'm all about health and fitness, personal development, trying to be overall just become the best version of yourself, and passionate about this concept, this model, in other words, is called Spiral Dynamics. I could elaborate more on that in this episode or maybe in future episodes as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what I'm all about. So here we are out in the beautiful nature, Tinker Nature Park. It is March 15th, 2023. Why don't you lead us off?
All right, Marshall, can you do me a favor? Can you take your phone out and put a timer on there?
Sure, yep.
Just so we can know how long the video is.
Yep. I don't have a clock. Yeah, here we go. Timer, hold on, 15?
Yeah.
15 minutes?
Yep.
Okay, go.
Sounds good. All right. So.
We had three main topics to cover today.
We have three main topics to cover today.
Why don't you start us off?
We're going to talk about how if we were to live out in nature, how would we survive?
Yeah.
For me, I would definitely figure out how to build a chop down wood. That would be my first primary task, and then second primary task would be how to build a little house with the wood or a tent, and then
Well, that's obvious. Clearly,
Yeah.
clearly we would need shelter and something like that.
yeah.
But,
Come this way.
You're not in the video. Yeah. But yeah.
I would figure out how to swim. No, how to catch fish with a fishing pole or something, or a spiky stick, and then I'll figure out how to cook that fish.
Well, pretty much like we know how we would do it. People know how that's done to survive out in nature. It's been done. The question is, would you do it for maybe 30 days? Would you try it?
Not if I got a warm house and a nice bed.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. And that's exactly why people have evolved from this habitat to what you live in today. You know.
Right. Tell me how you would do it if you were to.
Well, the same way. There's only one way to do it. You build shelter, you find food, and
how would you build your shelter, man? Are you copying me?
all you have, you would have to make it out of wood. There's nothing else to use.
You can make it out of snow.
These are obvious questions with obvious answers.
You can make it out of snow. You can make it out of stones.
You could make it out of snow, not really, but I mean, you could make an igloo. It's been done.
Yeah.
My cousin has done it before.
Right.
But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's an interesting topic of whether or not you would try it for a while. Yeah, I hope these trees don't fall on us.
No, I don't think they will.
Branches sometimes do fall out of nowhere.
Okay, well, we're
branches,
good.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
good.
I'm just kidding.
They're not gonna.
Yeah, they
You're
look
the one that wants to live out here.
Yeah.
And you're scared of branches?
I never said I wanted to live out here. I said, would you? I asked you if you wanted to do it. Anyway, so the next topic.
The next topic is relationships and dating. So, Marshall, what type of girl is your ideal girl?
Well, you tell me first.
All right.
This is your topic at the end of the day that you wanted to talk about.
All right, I got you. My ideal girl is someone who's traditional and creative and has her own.
I'm here.
No, it's a little bit further than that.
Yeah, right.
I swear.
You're gonna watch this. And I'm gonna be in the video.
Oh man. Okay. My ideal girl is like someone who is traditional.
Yeah.
Ideally she knows how to cook and clean, and her body count is under 10, and
So traditional stereotypical wifey material.
wifey material.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's
Like,
what you're looking for.
I don't want a girl that's going out to clubs and bars every weekend.
Yeah.
I don't want a girl that's a stripper. I want a girl that's nurturing and caring, not a girl that's toxic and just bitchy all the time.
Yeah. So yeah, you're entitled to that opinion, of course. So
How about you, Marshall?
yeah. So clearly, trust and loyalty is important, but besides that, just a person that you can grow and learn with along the way. I think that's
Speak
most
louder,
important.
because that's all the way over there.
Yeah, they can watch everything. They're going to be able to see me just fine. They're going to hear me just fine too. You're overthinking it. Maybe you're being too loud and you're too close to the camera. Yeah. No, but yeah, someone you can learn and grow with and just experience the most out of life. But also, you have to find them attractive. So I do tend to like brunettes and darker complected girls. But yeah, overall, just somebody who's not going to slash my tires, or somebody who's stable, mentally stable. Stability is huge. You don't really know what you're getting into until after you vet the girl, you meet her for a while, run her through a series of tests, and vice versa. She may have to do the same for you to make sure you're not off your rocker in the relationship. So yeah, personality is huge, but also intelligence and different lifestyle values and attractiveness as well. If she's into health and fitness, that's a big plus, especially if she's practicing sobriety, or if she's just never engaged with that type of stuff, then that's even better.
Okay.
Because she's
okay.
got a healthier mind and body as well, So,
Nice,
yeah.
nice. Spiritual?
Spiritual? Yeah. If she's spiritual to some extent, that's better. Has an open mind,
Mm-hmm.
can value science, but also aspects of religion as well.
Okay, okay.
So, yeah.
Very good. Would you ever want to get married?
No, I'm not with marriage, no.
Tell us the reasons why.
I mean, I'm not necessarily completely against it. I'm not anti-marriage, but it's just I don't see the point. Marriage is more of a business agreement, and it's more geared towards finances. And when you have like a family, you have kids to take care of, then you're going to potentially need to get married to have some kind of trade-off there. Other than that, you can just like call your girlfriend your wife, and it doesn't make much of a difference. It's all man-made concept, marriage.
Right.
It's a traditional family thing, I'm not necessarily like that. I didn't grow up in a household where a family stayed married. It's important to stay together, especially if you have kids.
Right.
To stay together and not, get in a toxic relationship where you get divorced or separated. But yeah, I'm not very traditional when it comes to things like that. That's just me. So.
All right. Yeah. For me, I don't think I would ever get married because it's more marriages for the women mostly. That's and the 50% of marriages end in divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly, that's another reason for me too.
Yep. And I'm not planning on having any kids because I have mental health issues. I'm bipolar. I have PTSD. So I would rather not pass that on to another human being, reduce the suffering.
That's wise of you.
Thank you.
That's respectable, yeah. And I can agree. I can relate with that too.
What percentage of females or women out here do you think are wifey material?
Oh man, to be honest, it's kind of rare. I think there's a fair amount of girlfriend material, but when it comes to a long-term relationship outside of dating, it's I'd guess maybe 10%, but that's just a guess. I don't know. There could be more of you out there. Don't hate me, but it could be 10. I would say 10%.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I would jump it up to 20% out of 100% women. I think about 20% are wifey materials. They are they have good souls, good hearts, and they don't want to just use men for money.
Right.
And
no gold diggers.
No gold diggers.
Yeah.
You're a little ways away from that.
You keep saying that. I'm right in the camera.
No, we'll
he said that last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
This guy is gonna be funny to watch. Yeah. And of course, I think one of our attributes to our channel is we're not very scripted. We just kind of improvise, and there's a lot of mistakes added in there, but I think that makes it more real, authentic. Yeah, authentic.
Yep,
Yeah, rather than trying to
absolutely.
make it this cookie cutter video that is perfect, and I think people can relate to it more when it's more raw or real and authentic like that.
Yep, absolutely. We are also doing a podcast called Pardon Your Spartans. That's Pardon space your space Spartans with the exclamation mark. Look us up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Yeah, let's continue the conversation.
Yeah. So we pretty much covered dating and
We covered dating. Yeah, we
Attract-
covered dating.
relationships. So the other one was, the natural lifestyle. We're out here in nature right now. Nature's a beautiful thing. It can also be pretty brutal too in certain weather conditions, but when you get a nice day like this, it's easy to admire its beauty, you know. And ultimately, you know, the food that we eat these days, or that not we, but that is being promoted to society, is very unhealthy. You know, it doesn't come from nature. It doesn't come from the earth. It does come from the earth, but it's just kind of very manufactured, you know, factory farming type of food, rather than food that comes from the ground and from the trees, and wild caught meat and things like that, and food that can be grown in the ground as well. So I think like the natural lifestyle is very key to staying healthy, but also just reconnecting with nature and your your original habitat where your ancestors came from as well.
Absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
So I think that's very key to return back to that.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking about starting a garden in the summer in my backyard,
Yeah, that's a
just
good idea.
to start planting my own fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
We have an apple tree, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I used to eat McDonald's kind of regularly, and I'm against factory farming. I'm against animal cruelty. So I'm going vegetarian again, and I'm eating more healthy by eating fruits and vegetables. They're not always organic, which sucks, but I'm still trying to eat mostly fruits and vegetables. What are you eating?
Yeah, so I was going to touch on that topic too. You know, some people are very strict vegans or vegetarians. Some people are very strict carnivores. I think it depends on the person. Maybe vegan and vegetarian lifestyle works perfect for you. Maybe the carnivore diet works better for some people, you know. I like to have a balance of a diet, you know, where you have lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, but also wild caught meat, you know, more humanely raised animals, and grass fed and pasture raised meat as well. More consume chicken and like free range game rather than like beef, and I don't consume any pork. I try not to. That's very limited, if not non-existent in my diet. So that's just a personal preference. It's the least healthy meat for you, pork. So that's just my take on that. But yeah, diet is pretty much, you know, it's completely up to you, obviously. But as long as it's more natural based food, you know, meaning like it's local, or even if it's not local, it's like produced by healthy soil, and you know, produced by the earth, you know, not factory farmed, manufactured, man-made stuff, you know, processed foods. It's
Processed
killing
food.
people. Yeah,
Processed
it's killing
foods, yeah.
people and giving them cancer,
Right.
diabetes. You know, cancer didn't exist, or it wasn't a thing. Like, people weren't dying from cancer like that, or maybe not at all a while ago, 100 years ago or 200 years ago.
Wow.
That's a new thing.
Wow.
Because of industrialization, which there are benefits to that too. Like, we need society to grow and to be more efficient using, like, you know, technology and transportation, things like that. But it's a double-edged sword, because at the same time it's polluting the environment, and our food that we're getting is like not meant to be eaten. Let's put it that way. It's poisonous. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on, or I just wanted to talk about that. And yeah, think it's a very important topic to become aware of, at least, you know. So that pretty much
Absolutely.
covers everything, I think.
I just have to add a few more things.
Yeah, go ahead.
Michaela Peterson.
2 minutes.
Okay. Michaela Peterson said that she was having a lot of autoimmune diseases. Autoimmune diseases. And
too funny.
she tried the Lion diet, and it cured most of her diseases, and she was very healthy, and it did that for many people. So
The carnivore diet.
the carnivore diet.
Called
It's
the
also-
Lion diet?
It's
Nice.
called. It's
Okay.
also called the Lion diet.
Yeah.
Which I'm not against. I mean, as much as I want the world to go vegan, it doesn't work for everybody. Vegetarian doesn't work for everybody. Everybody's different.
And
Everybody
the
has,
carnivore diet doesn't work for everybody either.
Exactly.
So it's all about a happy medium. Do what works for you, but also
Absolutely.
I think balanced diet is the way to go. Having a little bit of all of that together, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I was about to sneeze.
Was
but...
that you trying to dab, or was
Yeah.
that... Look at my dab.
Yeah, so we covered mostly everything. Do you just want to touch up on spiral dynamics just for a little bit?
We only have 1 minute left. No, we'll save
Okay,
that for
okay.
another episode.
All right,
but
all
that
right.
is definitely an important, interesting topic that we'll talk about in future episodes to come. But yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna take this time again to plug in the podcast. It's called Pardon Your Spartans, which is pardon space your space Spartans space not space exclamation mark. It's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. So check it out, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for.
Yep. One more thing too. You can find me at Victory Fitness, no spaces, capital V, capital F, and that's my mixed martial arts channel. It's in the works. I do jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, kickboxing, mostly just boxing though, and a little bit of everything. So check that out, and yeah, we appreciate it. It's been a great video talking to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.